Good evening, friends. Welcome to day 89 of A Poem a Day for 2026. It's Monday. We've made it through the first day of the week. I logged onto work this morning to a message from one of our senior managers in a group chat, like a team chat, saying, "Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a nice weekend. Really nice to come into a 4-day week." And I was like, "What?" So I opened up my work calendar, and yeah, it turns out it's Easter this weekend. I thought there was still a week or two. So yeah, I know what time is. I know days and things. I guess when you spend a lot of time in your home and you don't go into shops very often, you kind of lose track of things, and you don't have regular TV. I don't. I don't have a TV license. I don't watch live television, so I don't have adverts. So yeah. And even the adverts that I do get on the streaming services that I use, they're not advertising me Easter eggs. So yeah. I've discovered that I have a short week at work this week, and what will be a short week next week, because my job, we don't work bank holidays, and I have requested and been approved half a day of leave on Thursday. So I now just have 2.5 days left to work this week. So yeah, that was a pleasant surprise. So yeah, that's brightened me considerably, which is nice. A nice start to the week. I hope that things have been positive for you all. I'm sure you've probably all got a much better grasp of time, space, and everything than I have. So maybe not quite as big a surprise or as nice a surprise as I had. But yeah, I hope you had a good start to the week. So I do have the big red book in hand, ready for us today. Excuse me. And we are on the 30th of March. Penultimate day of the month. And today's poem is entitled The Cherry Tree Carol, and it's by an anonymous author. And our blurb reads as follows. This ballad, which is probably a collection of several very old songs that came together across the years, is both an Easter hymn and a Christmas carol. It is a popular carol internationally, though changes occur depending on where it is sung. In Catalan and Provençal, for instance, the ballad is about an apple tree rather than a cherry tree. The ballad tells both the story of Mary and Joseph before Jesus' birth, as well as the newly born Jesus, predicting his own death and resurrection. Wow, it's a lot of pressure for a kid. So this is The Cherry Tree Carol by an anonymous author. Joseph was an old man, and an old man was he, when he wedded Mary in the land of Galilee. Joseph and Mary walked through an orchard good, where was cherries and berries, so red as any blood. Joseph and Mary walked through an orchard green, where was berries and cherries as thick as might be seen. O then bespoke Mary, so meek and so mild, pluck me one cherry, Joseph, for I am with child. O then bespoke Joseph with words most unkind, let him pluck thee a cherry that brought thee with child. I then bespoke the babe within his mother's womb. Bowed down then the tallest tree for my mother to have some. Then bowed down the highest tree unto his mother's hand. Then she cried, See, Joseph, I have cherries at command. O then bespake Joseph, I have done Mary wrong, but cheer up, my dearest, and be not cast down. Then Mary plucked a cherry, as red as the blood. Then Mary went home with her heavy load. Then Mary took her babe and sat him on her knee, saying, My dear son, tell me what this world will be. Oh, I shall be as dead, mother, as the stones in the wall. Oh, the stones in the streets, mother, shall mourn for me all. Upon Easter Day, mother, my uprising shall be. Oh, the sun and the moon, mother, shall both rise with me. Boy, howdy. Yeah. I can see how that could also be adapted to be a Christmas carol. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the religious stuff that's been shared recently has been quite bleak. And I do feel like there's been a lot of religious stuff shared. I'm aware that it's Easter. And the focus has been very much more on the religious aspect than the commercial aspect, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. Something to think about. Capitalism makes fools of us all, or something like that. There's also that kind of false economy of end up paying far more for an Easter egg than you would for a large bar of chocolate and getting less for it. I did see something earlier today, an advert for some eggs, and I was looking for something specific, and saw the price of some Easter eggs at the moment, and I was like, it's been a long time since I've bought Easter eggs that weren't after Easter and on sale, and I was quite horrified by the price. So yeah. Whenever I previously celebrated Easter, it was always a time for family. I generally would go to, after I left home, would go to my mum's, spend the day with her. My brother would usually join, and she'd make a nice meal. For a while, it was a roast of some sort, and then we realised that we were the masters of our own destiny, and we could have anything we wanted. My mum makes a very good sort of Chinese-style chicken curry, and that would usually be what we defaulted to. Her partner's vegetarian, so she didn't get to have it very often. And that was that. I think that kind of became the. Myself and my brother were going over. Let's have a curry. Yeah. Good times. Well, whatever you're doing with your evenings, friends, be kind to yourselves. Remember that you matter. Remember that your well-being matters. Remember that all of this is irrelevant. You are important. What's in here? That's what matters. Until tomorrow. Good night.